This video is about the new shiny method to generate leads for online coaches in 2025. All right, this is the newest way, probably the way that you've never heard of. This video will surprise you. I'll just be real with you. It's not going to be what you think it is. So if you don't know who I am, my name is Jack Bly. I've generated a little bit over $3 million in revenue for my online coaching businesses so far. And I've worked with over 200 coaches to help them scale their businesses as well. So let's go ahead, let's dive right in. So first point here. All right, first point is every single method of acquiring clients works. This could be webinars, email marketing, DMs, content, paid ads. This could be carrier pigeon, knocking on doors. This could be literally anything. Every single method works. All right. Because at a fundamental level, what is this? Why do people sign up and become clients? All right, it's simply stimuli and response. All right, stimuli and response. This is just the very basis of why people sign up, why people pay money, is they see a certain stimuli, all right, that aligns with their human psychology, with the current problems that they have. And there's enough belief, there's enough certainty that your offer will solve their painful problem. And so their response is getting their credit card out and paying you money. All right, there's a combination of stimuli in the universe that exists and that will result in people paying you money. Realize that. And so the actual method or channel does not really matter. All right, I can guarantee you can get any of these to actually work. You can. All right, it's simple. Humans can see it, the stimuli, and it's good stimuli. They will become your clients. There's no black magic to it. It's not luck. It's just cause and effect. All right, the other quick test you can do here, an easier one, is hey, if there's competitors in your niche signing clients this particular way, then it works. There's no reason why you can't do the same. All right, so if you've been trying content, it's not working for you, well, you're just doing it wrong. All right, if you're trying paid ads and you spend $100 and you're getting no results, there's a lot of things you're doing wrong there. It begins with that. All right, if you tried DMs, you tried outbound, but it's not working, you are doing it wrong because there are competitors in your niche who are making millions of dollars with the exact same channel and method. You are just doing it wrong. All right, so how do you fix this? Let's go into how you actually fix this, why it's not working. So the reason it's not working for you is because you are doing it wrong, number one, and you're not committing to the scientific process. All right, so think about this. Why do you expect for you to send out 10 DMs or 100 DMs or even 1,000 DMs, and magically you're going to come across a message that works and that converts people? It's such a small, minute amount of work. It's such a small, minute amount of testing for you to expect such a grand outcome from. Or if you want to make $1 million and you're only going to send out 1,000 DMs of testing to do so, you got a pretty low likelihood there. It's like you're rolling dice and you're not giving yourself any rolls. Think of this. This is a great example right here. Alex Hormozi, one of the the great minds of business who's done a lot. It took him about 9 months to really nail down outbound as a new channel of acquisition for Gym Launch. Or 9 months of constant iterations and testing to really get to the point where, wow, this is actually really working now. 9 months. All right, and this is constant work on it. Constant iterations, constant testing. Why, if one of the greatest minds of business could take 9 months to do something, why do you expect for it to take 1 week or 3 days for you to actually get to work? It's just illogical. All right. You aren't doing the scientific process. So I'm going to break down the scientific process for you, because if you truly follow this, this is what works. This is what every single business follows to actually get things to work. All right, it's painful, it's a long process, but if you do it, you will absolutely have a consistent system to sign clients. It's never failed when you do it over a long enough time horizon. It's never failed. All right, so here's how you do it. Here's actually create a consistent system to generate leads for your business and to sign clients. So choose one channel, one method, and commit to it with scientific testing, and it will work. All right, so choose one thing. So your one thing could be DMs. It could be paid ads funnel. It could be content. Choose one and commit to it. All right, so here's how you actually run the scientific testing. And this is just a constant process. You need to do this. If you don't do this, again, you're just going to the slot machine, you're hoping you hit jackpot on 1 roll or 2 rolls. You're just hoping it works out. And you're just gambling. I don't like to gamble. I like scientific process. I like guaranteed things. And so the scientific testing is the most guaranteed way to make this work. So here's what you do. Number one, you isolate variables. Let's just say variables, actually. So what that is for example, let's say you're running DMs. Let's say you're sending out DMs. This means choose one message to send out, just one. Do not change it. Do not change it, and send it out to a significant sample size. You can't send like 5 different messages and constantly change it, constantly change your DM process, because then you're not really testing, isolating the variables to see if they work or not. All right, so you need to isolate the variables, keep them the same, and run tests to a significant sample size. So for example, that could be 240 outbound messages sent. 240 is a significant sample size that gives us good data. All right, so once you do this, we observe the data. Okay, what is the positive reply rate? What is the appointment booking rate? All right, and then based on that, we do our final thing, which is iterate based on whatever the bottleneck is, if there is a bottleneck. All right, so first thing I'm looking at is, hey, is the appointment booking rate good? Is it good enough to scale? All right, is it at 2% plus? If it is, I'm not going to iterate. I'm not going to change anything. I'm just going to scale it and do more of it because that's a winner. All right, if it's not though, then we need to iterate based on the bottleneck. So this is, hey, where are people dropping off? Why is this not converting? So it could be an initial message. Could be in a message where we're trying to get people to book a call, but they're not booking. All right, so look at, hey, where's the bottleneck and what do I need to change because of this? All right, we're only trying to change one variable at a time here. One variable at a time. All right, so we're not constantly changing everything, or else, again, we're not running real tests. We're not running real scientific tests there. So change one variable and then run it again. This is a scientific method. This is how you do scientific testing. You actually create a predictable system. This is the only way to do it, or the only way to do it with the most certainty, the highest likelihood of success. Everything else is gambling. Everything else is the reason why it hasn't worked for you, because you're not following this process. So this is like the new shiny method I'm talking about, is doing scientific testing. This will work with anything that you do. It could be webinars, it could be email marketing, it could be paid ads, it could be whatever. If you do this process correctly, you will win. You will win. It takes work, it takes time, but this is the answer to consistently generating clients. All right, I've done this a lot of times, and so what we do with our coaches that we work with is we literally give them all the testing that we've already done, all the millions of data points, and we give them the controls, or the scripts, the ads, all these examples and templates that we already tested that we've seen, hey, this tends to work the best. So we basically give them like test 200 rather than starting at test 1. And so they're able to see much faster results than starting from ground zero. So if you want to work with Taylor one-on-one and just get access to all of that, all of our license out lead gen and sales systems, that's what we do for you. So go ahead and click the link below if you are interested in that. We have a full explainer video breaking down pricing, how it works, everything A to Z. So click that link below if you are interested. If you are an online coach and you want to scale, click that link. But follow this process. Like, this really works. This is how you do it. This is the only way to make it work with the highest likelihood probability of success. So that's the video. Hope this helps, and I'll see you next one. Peace.